In this video, I'm going to show you how to get upwards of $30 plus RPMs with AI YouTube automation. Now, to show you this actually works, I'm going to pull up some of my own channels and some of my own videos and show you the revenue on before and after actually applying these methods. That way, you know you can apply these same things and it'll actually make you more money. So this is a video on one of my channels, and we'll start with a refresh. It's made $5,800 total dollars in its lifetime revenue, and we could see the total views for this video is 900,000 and the RPM is $6.54. Now, this is before I applied anything that I'm about to show you, versus if we look at a video like this, again, I'll go ahead and refresh it so you know it's completely legit. This singular video made $11,264, and if we look at the views, it's almost half with only 675,000, and the RPM is nearly triple, $6.54 versus $16.67. That's a very big difference, and the fact that I was able to make over 2 times the amount of money with half the amount of views just shows you that this method works. So now that you know that I'm fully legit, the first thing we need to go over is what actually RPM is, because none of this will make sense if you don't understand the core function of YouTube and how to make money, which is RPM. So basically, RPM is the revenue per 1,000 views, which is the key metric for scaling revenue in faceless YouTube channels. So to simply put it, you don't even need to be getting hundreds of thousands or millions of views every video or every single month. If you're in the right niche with a high RPM, you can get half the views, even a quarter of the views, and still make $5,000 to $10,000 a month with faceless AI YouTube automation. Higher RPM means more money for the same views, and that's why ultra long form can reach RPMs of $30 plus versus the typical $4 to $6 for normal length videos, which are anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes long. You're also going to want to prioritize evergreen topics that generate ongoing views, because we all know as you generate views, the more money you make, and that way you have evergreen videos that are making money while you sleep for years on end, and you're making continuous money. Now, method number 1 is go for ultra long form videos. Ultra long form videos are anything that are an hour plus long. Now, typically you can create videos that are 3 to 4 hours long, and you're going to be able to place more ad placements. And how does YouTube work? YouTube is basically a giant billboard for advertisers. You make good videos, more people watch it. The longer people watch it, you're able to place more ads. Companies are able to advertise their product or service, and they're able to pay YouTube, which will significantly boost RPM anywhere from 2 to 5x. And again, just to show you this actually works, at the top left of the screen, you can see this video is an hour, 3 minutes long, and that's actually the video that made $11,000. Where if we look at this video, even though it got 900,000 views, it is only 36 minutes long, and we can see the RPM actually tanked because of that. If you make ultra long form videos anywhere from an hour plus, your RPM is going to be significantly higher. Here, it literally 3x'd, all because I just made the same video just an hour long. And to better prove that this actually works, I pulled up another video. This video only got 9,700 views, not even 10K. Yet, if we go to the estimated revenue, it made $159. And if we go to the revenue tab, you can see the RPM on this video. Again, this video is an ultra long form. This one's actually 4 hours, 25 minutes long, $16.46, which is crazy because if you look at the CPM, advertisers are paying YouTube $41 per 1,000 views that this video got. And the best part about doing AI automation in 2026 is the fact that AI tools make this easy. Now, these specific videos and channels that I'm showing you aren't made with AI, but because you're able to use AI in most things now, you can generate scripts with TTS and set longer durations. So there's really no point in doing a 10 to 15 minute video when you can just do an hour long video. One, because you're able to place more ads and make more money, but two, the longer your videos are, the less views you need in order to make more money. And again, it is very important on your channel to focus on evergreen ideas. You can definitely do trends as you go, but you don't want to make your channel only trend based, because then you're constantly chasing the next viral video. Now, method number 2 is super important because we're able to actually customize the ad placement. So if you head to a YouTube video like this one right here, as long as your channel is monetized, you want to head to editor. Usually you do this before you post the video, but you want to go to where it says mid-roll ad slots and you want to hit edit. Now you can see right here that I manually placed the ad every 10 seconds of the video, and it was super easy because I have an extension right here, and you're able to just change the interval of how often you want an ad placed. And depending on the length of the video, if the video is 15 minutes or under, I usually aim for 15 to 20 seconds for an every ad placement. And if it's an hour plus long video, or maybe even 4 hours, I can get away with doing like a 10 to 15 second interval. And so doing this helps a lot, because normally if you let YouTube place ads manually for you, they will only do a few, maybe 4 or 5 ads for every 10 to 20 minute video, which is not good, because we all know the more ads you place, the more advertisers are able to show their product or service. They can make more money, and that's how you make money from YouTube. So you can see on this video specifically right here, we're able to place ads. And a common misconception with placing ads yourself is that it's going to ruin the average view duration, because if we look at this, it shows that there's an ad pretty much every 10 seconds of the video, but that is not the case. And the reason is because YouTube doesn't allow every 10 seconds. What they'll do is they'll show an ad as often as they can. So if I click on my own video video and watch it at 10 seconds in, even though it said that there was an ad slot manually placed, and 30 seconds in and 40 seconds, it's not going to show an ad every actual 10 seconds of the video, because then the videos would actually be unwatchable. So no, manually placing ads will not affect the average view duration, and in fact, it's going to help it because there's just going to be more ads that people actually want to watch. But again, this works best with ultra long form, and I would experiment with the different intervals. Again, the longer videos you have, the more frequent you can place the ads. Real quick, before I show you method number 3, if you want the ability to apply to work with me one-on-one, so I could personally hold your hand through AI automated YouTube channels, the link for that is going to be in the description below. It takes 30 seconds to fill out, and if I think we're a good fit and we can work together and I can actually make you some money, then I'll reach out to you and we'll be in touch. Method number 3 is something that I've already touched on in other videos before, but you're going to want to unblock or block risky ad categories. And the way this works is it's all dependent on your niche and the type of audience that you actually have. All you want to do for this is head to YouTube Studio, go to the bottom left settings, and go to ad categories. You'll see 3 different tabs. Click on the one that says sensitive categories. And usually alcohol and gambling are the ones that are always blocked. And the reason that is because they're deemed risky, even though that they are high RPM paying advertisers. The problem is a lot of people don't convert to it. And this is where I said it matters on your audience and your niche, because if you have a kids-based audience, which this channel is, obviously kids aren't going to be probably clicking on gambling and alcohol type of advertisements. So it doesn't make sense to show that. So depending on what your audience and your ideal viewer wants to actually see and their age range, the demographic, all that statistics, that's going to determine what you want to block/unblock. And again, these are very vague and very basic. So you can actually head to general categories and you can go through and actually filter specifically which you want to block. For example, if you know that people like home and garden, but for some reason, let's say bedding and linens is better than home furniture, then you could block home furniture and get rid of all like the couches, the sofas, all of that. So this helps a lot, and it definitely takes a little bit of time getting used to, but it takes 5 minutes, and it's something that's going to infinitely raise your RPMs. Method number 4 is even crazy to call method because it's common sense, but a lot of people just don't know how YouTube works, and that's fine because I'm here to teach you. You want to focus on high value audiences, and the reason why you want to do this is because, again, we're all trying to make the most amount of money possible while getting the least amount of views possible. So you want to target first world countries, US, UK, Australia, Canada, and this is better for ads. And the reason that is because the way ads work, like I've explained before, the more buying power that your audience has, if they actually have money in the bank, they make a lot of money, they're able to spend money on the advertisers that are on your videos, the higher return that the advertisers are making, meaning they're going to want to put more ads, and then there's going to be a bunch of companies, bunch of advertisers bidding on raising your RPM. That way you make more money from it. And obviously you want to choose English only niches with universal appeal. Avoid no talking and trying to get the Indian audience. We're not trying to reach hundreds of millions of people or even tens of millions of people. We're trying to get those few hundreds of thousands of viewers that are English speaking, they have money, and it's a good audience. That way they can spend money and they're actually able to watch and digest your videos. And you want to use analytics and comment quality to confirm demographic. And what comment qualifying is, if you pull up a random YouTube channel, you can go to the comments and you can see that a lot of them aren't in English. Like this one's in Chinese, like this username's in Chinese, and a lot of them speak in different emojis, which is not good. And if we scroll to another video, we can see that some of them are in English, but again, there's some of them that are even in different languages. Like I don't know what that is. There's a multiple of them like that, and also the usernames. So we can see that this niche and this specific channel doesn't have a high RPM because they don't have a high US based audience. Whereas if we go to something like this, which I know this channel very well, if we go to their comments, we can see every single one of them is in English. And the reason why this one doesn't have a high English audience is because if we watch these videos, they don't even have any talking or anything like that. It's just sound effects. They're just very entertaining, and they're clearly trying to mass appeal to everybody in the world, which is good because you can get more views, but just because you're getting more views doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting higher RPMs. Once you followed all 4 of these methods, you will be able to make bank with Faceless YouTube AI automation. Whether you're doing AI content or not, you're going to be able to make a lot of money, and this is the exact methods that I followed in order to make $300,000 from just a single Faceless YouTube channel. Be in a good niche, focus on ultra long form, and have a high US based audience, and that is how you're going to be able to get $30 to $50 RPMs.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says you from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.